Let's play some APBA golf. Welcome. I've got with me tonight, and I don't know if it looks on your screen the same way that it looks on mine, but in clockwise fashion, of course, I'm in the upper left-hand corner. I'm Scott Moeller, and going around the clock, we've got John Thompson. Say hi, John.
Hey, everybody.
And John, I think you were the very first volunteer for live streams back when I started this.
Oh, really?
Last year, I think you were. I might be mistaken about that, but in terms of actual sort of Game Caddy Play Channel live streams, I think you were number one. And then continuing around the clock, Joe Barrett, and this is his tournament. Hi, Joe.
Hey, everybody.
And last but not least, we've got James Jacobson. And I vowed to get his name right tonight because in the email that I sent out yesterday announcing tonight's match, I messed it up. I know better. It's just I had a brain cramp. But welcome, James.
Thank you. Hello, everybody.
All right. And we've got, so tonight, Joe and I are going to be somewhat in the background. I'm going to run the Game Caddy. And Joe's going to kind of serve as the commissioner for this match. And I'm sure he'll chime in as he sees fit. And I say commissioner, in case there are different interpretations about how certain things can be handled. I'm going to entrust Joe with that responsibility. And then because this is his tournament, the 2025 APBA Madness, and I'll show you the brackets here in just a second. But it's going to be John and James. They're going to be playing against each other. And if you didn't see the email, we've got John is going to be Ludvig Åberg, right? And is going to be using his 2024 card. And James is going to be Scottie Scheffler and, of course, his 2024 card. And I'll show you those cards in just a second. But before I do that, I want to show you the brackets. So let me get rid of us and come over here, and there's the bracket. Joe, tell us where we are.
Yeah, you can see that we've already put 3 golfers into the final 4 at the APBA Magnolia, which is the Augusta course, and we need a 4th to join them. That's that Bethpage Black or Empire APBA course match that we're going to play tonight to complete the final 4. And this is year 2 of APBA Madness. I did it last year, and Wyndham Clark beat Victor Hovland in a thrilling match. Came down to the 18th hole at Birthplace, and it looks as if Wyndham Clark will be the only repeat final 4 golfer because none of the other 3 that will make it made the final 4 last time. So we've had some exciting matches. I think 4 of all of the matches went to the 18th hole, and it's a fun way to play APBA golf. Other than stroke play, you can do match play, and Scott will talk about how bonus points are used differently and some other things that we do that are a little different than normal play.
All right. And as Joe said, the winner of this goes on to Augusta National, which is the Magnolia course from APBA. And Joe, you're using is it the 2023 course? Is that, I forget how it's numbered, but it's the newer course that you're going to use for that, right?
Yes, we'll use the newer course.
Okay. All right. And then the winner of that will go on to St. Andrews, Birthplace, correct?
Yeah, those 2 will hook up at Birthplace. And I've invited James and John, whoever wins this match tonight, you're welcome to schedule your golfer, if they win, to continue on through the bracket. We'd love to see how far you can take them in this APBA Madness.
Well, if there wasn't pressure enough.
Whoever wins is going to play McIlroy at Augusta.
All right. So I'll get rid of my email. No one needs to be looking at that. And so I don't know what, if you buy Empire these days, which is the Bethpage Black, if you buy that course from APBA these days, my assumption is you don't get a binder. But I bought this years ago. And so my version of Empire is in a binder. I'm going to talk a little bit about dog legs before we get started. But let me quick call attention to the two cards here. So this is John's card with Åberg. And maybe we should say a little bit something, Joe, about how this got decided in terms of which player got which card.
Yeah, it was a random draw, really. It was a luck of the draw, and the way it came out, we let the golfers know. So,
see,
totally
I heard different. I heard James came up with $20 and got Scheffler as a result of that. But
if I keep getting the same dice rolls I've been getting, you're not going to be in any trouble.
Well, yeah. So again, I mentioned this in my email, but if you look over here on the card, and I'll get rid of this little yellow thing. Sometimes it's helpful, but sometimes it gets in the way. You can see that Åberg is ranked 5th in the world, and Scottie, of course, is ranked 1st in the world for last season. But what I learned the hard way, meaning playing against Joe, is that what can make a big difference in this match play are the number of momentum and bounce back points that you have, because these are applied slightly differently, right, than how you would if you were doing a stroke play match. And these are, by the way, these are Joe's rules. These are not written anywhere, so don't be like, on what page did you find the rules for using momentum points for match play? They're not in there. This is just a sort of what I assume is a common sense approach that Joe took to come up with his methodology. And Joe, that methodology is what? With momentum points, you get to use them after you win a hole? Is that right?
That's right. And if you think about the comparison in stroke play, if you birdie a hole, you're kind of hot, you got some momentum going. With match play, you can win a hole and get a little momentum, because it's all about winning holes and getting points, right? So that's why we treat it differently. If you win a hole, even if you don't birdie, you have the choice to use the momentum. And conversely, if you lose a hole and have bounce backs left, you decide whether you want to use a bounce back point on the next tee.
Yeah. And you can see that Åberg has 3 momentums, which is great. But Scheffler does him one better with 4. And then Scheffler has 4 bounce back points to Åberg's 1. So, I found that to be, again, I have no data on this. It was just my personal experience from having run into this during the last live stream. That can be a difference maker, because if you have more bonus points that can be used, you can really keep your opponent from gaining any kind of edge on you, because if you win a hole, they lost a hole, right? And so any momentums are offset by any bounce back that your opponent might have, or at least potentially. Okay. But both really good golfers, and this should be a fun match tonight. Let's come over and take a look at the Game Caddy real quick and see how we've got things set up. And this is all going to be a surprise to you guys, right? I didn't send out any information in advance, and I'm going to need you to pick your 3 clubs here. But we're going to be using pin number 4 tonight, and this was all done by Dice Roll. I didn't make any. There's no human decision involved here. I just followed the APBA formula. Unfortunately, we have blustery winds tonight, Empire has really narrow fairways and some smallish greens, so that could be a factor. But we have normal course conditions. There are no prevailing winds at Empire, so we're just going to be using the standard wind mode. And so let me show you the settings here. These are the same settings that we've been using throughout the whole tournament. So master game settings with master lies. Of course, the original setting, because these are both PGA players, not LPGA. Here's the standard wind I was referring to. The dog leg procedures modified. That's Joe selected that for his entire tournament. And Empire is a type A dog leg. And the other adjustments are tree shot point of view is from the player's perspective as opposed to the center line. And then work the ball if you have an A rating, which both of these guys do, but not necessarily in both directions. It's a modified. We're going to use the modified setting, which means you get if you get your average W or I, depending on which club you're using, then it turns out to be worked perfectly. And then we've got some minimum shot roll, which usually doesn't even come in. We're using the modified setting, usually doesn't even come into play for normal conditions. And the IR scramble, we're also using the modified, which will make somewhat of a difference, but for both players. Scheffler has a slight advantage with a scramble of 4, where Åberg has a scramble of 3. So we'll go ahead. That's our setup. You guys ready to pick clubs?
Yes.
Okay. So I did a coin flip to see who would tee off first. And John can't get a break because he won that coin flip or lost it, depending on your perspective. And so he's going to tee off first as caddy 3. So, John, do you know what 3 clubs you want?
Yeah, a 3-wood, a 2-iron, and a 3-iron.
All right, you're set. And James, you're over here in caddy 4, and I just did this for variety's sake, so I don't have to look at the same colors every week.
I want 3-wood, 5-wood, and 2-iron.
All right. Okay, so we're ready to go. Any questions?
No, good luck, Jane.
Good luck.
All right, and if we've got anybody watching live, feel free to join in on the chat screen, and I'll keep one eye on that. We've got Empire over here. Oh, the other dogleg thing I want to mention, and I don't know if this has changed in newer printings of Empire, but in the older one that I've got, Empire, the dog legs are not indicated on the course itself. APBA does have a PDF that you can download from their website that tells you dog leg ratings for Empire, as well as many other courses. But in my opinion, those ratings are not accurate based on using the dog leg rules that are in the rule book that come with the game. So the game caddy is configured to use the dog leg ratings as they would be calculated if you applied those APBA rules that are there. So I wanted to make you aware of that. Now, there's a way to override that. I would prefer not to do that tonight with everything else that's going on. But so whatever you see for the dog leg and its severity is actually using the dog leg rule. So, for example, a severe dog leg would be one in which you've obviously got way more of those grid lines cut off than if you have a normal or a gentle dog leg. And I think those dog leg rules are maybe on page 6 of the rule book. And I'm sure they're over here in the caddy notes if I wanted to look for them, but I don't really need to do that tonight because the game caddy's already taken that into account for Empire. All righty. So let me load hole 1 here. And John, you'll be up and I will show the course as well, or the hole. So here's hole 1. And this little red dot here is pin number 4. And that's these are marked for every hole that we're going to be playing. And there's a dog leg there at 280. You can see the narrow fairway here with trees and deep rough. And we come over here and you can see that that is a normal dog leg right at 280 over here in the dog leg tool. Tee shots carry 10 yards for both players. So it's basically a downhill shot. And John, you're up.
Okay. Let's hit a 2-iron and aim 5 to the right. What's the wind?
Oh, good point. So we have standard winds, right? So on this one, we had a game caddy did a wind roll that you didn't see take place, but what the result of it shows over here in the wind tool. So you're going to carry 5 on each shot in which wind can affect the shot,
Okay,
and you're aiming to the right.
that's correct.
Okay. 44.
2.
All right, 245, right 10. And that looks like it's hits in the intermediate rough. And so you'll get the full 20 roll there because I don't see any regular rough. And Joe, keep an eye on me because you know I play differently than you do, and I may slip into old habits here. So 265, right 10. And let's see. That appears to be intermediate rough.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
My handy dandy light.
I agree.
Right there. Okay, James.
I'm going to hit a 3 wood, and I'll just go straight away.
25.
That is a 4.
All right, so 265, right 10, and that's hits intermediate rough, and you get 20 roll. And so you're going to be at 280, right 10. And we do have the modified dogleg procedure tonight, just FYI. All right, so that'll be, see, 280, right 10 is fairway, I think. All right,
That's
John.
the way to start the tournament, fellas. Good job.
Unfortunately, John, your lie, due to your lie roll, has been changed from intermediate rough to regular rough for this shot.
Okay.
And you still have the 5 carry on the wind. Carry objective 150. And I'm going to quick show both of you have a good angle.
And the pin is 4, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to hit a 9 iron. No, sorry. I couldn't. Pitching wedge. Sorry.
Anything else?
Nope.
63.
63 is a 15.
All right, so this goes 410, left 15, which I think is going to be regular rough, but you'll get 5 yards roll because you round up. So 415, left 15 is going to be in the regular rough, I believe. Hit there and rolled to there. So you'll be well within 20. You're within 10 for your next shot. Okay, James, carry objective 135.
I'm going to do a knockdown 9 iron.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right, and I won't keep asking you anything else. I just wanted to do that to get started. 23.
Ooh, that's a 5 in the eye column.
This is Scheffler for sure, isn't it? Okay, 415, left 5. And that actually hits on the fairway. You're going to get 5 rolls, so you've put it right on the pin.
Ooh.
So it hit there and rolls to there. All right, let's see if you can put it in here. 1 foot.
Woo, nice shot.
Wow.
All right.
Throwing darts.
Fantastic.
All right, John, chip it in. 10
Yeah.
feet. Nothing for you to do here. I'll just roll the dice for you. 34. That's not going to chip in.
16.
All righty. So 8 feet. And all right, John, 43.
20.
Whoops. That's in. And I'm pretty sure you can't miss from that distance. 13.
That's a 25.
All right. Okay. So I guess I could have conceded that, but we putted it out. All right. So we got one up here for Scheffler. I'll come over here. Put one up. And load hole number 2.
Hey, Scott, is this the biggest the screen can be?
Yes.
All right. I'm trying to remember how I did that, but I can't remember now.
Yeah, and I can't help you because I don't know what you did to fix it last time. What I have learned sometimes in playing with other people is that their screen resolution is not set to 1080p, but I doubt that that's the case for you. But that can be a factor.
All right.
All right. So, James, you're going to be up. And of course, you have a momentum point if you want to take it. Here's the hole. And let's take a look at what that dog leg is. That's a normal dog leg at 245 to the left.
Okay, I'm going to hit a 3-wood. What do we got for wind? None?
No wind.
Just straight away. I'm not going to use the point.
Okay. 62.
That is a 5.
And that will be your average W. Reduce it or not?
Yes, reduce.
Okay. So 245, left 5. That's fairway with 20 roll. So you're actually going to cross over to the right. So you're going to be at 265, right 5. But the pin is on the center line, so you'll have a good angle regardless. So 265, right 5 in the fairway. Right there. And John, you can use your one bounce back if you want to.
No, too early.
Yeah, it's nowhere near 10 o'clock. So
That's right. That's right. I'm going to hit driver.
Right. 16. Ooh.
14.
255, right 35.
Uh-oh.
I think you're in the deep rough. You missed that tree, and you're just right in the deep rough there.
Yep. It is.
John, you're getting my rolls this week.
Oh, well.
And you're probably going to be up, John, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what your options are here.
Yeah.
Unless Joe overrides me. But let me go ahead and put the -10 in for the second shot for everybody.
Okay, it's uphill.
Okay, so let's look up here at the screen. Because you're in the deep rough with and that's an automatic buried lie. You can't knock the ball down, which is not a big deal, but you can't work the ball. That's crucial. And again, this is an APBA rule. It didn't have anything to do with the lie dice roll. It's anytime you're in the deep rough, you can't work the ball. And of course, you have the maximum pitching wedge on a WI shot. Well, if we look over here, if you were to try to hit around trees and you can't work the ball, then you're going to be aiming somewhere up here if you try to hit that shot to the full length. The way that I play and Joe, again, feel free to override me if you see it differently. And I know you might think there's a way to go around here. But the way that I would do it is I would say, or if you're hitting back towards the center line, in essence, in a worst case scenario, if there were more trees here instead of this deep rough, you would just have a tree stymied location. And with that tree stymied location, you could choose to play aggressively if you wanted to. So when I play on my own and I'm in this situation, what I would allow myself to do would be to change the lie from deep rough to trees stymied. Joe, do you want to weigh in on in terms of any options that you for your tournament, how you would do it?
Yeah, this happens occasionally when there's a long tree line like that, and I would let John aim right 35 and hit it straight down where he is. He can't work the ball, but he's not going to go through any full tree squares. He's just basically going to hit it straight along that line and end up down there close to the green, actually. But he's going to be 35 yards off. That's the way I would play it. You're just not going through a tree square, and you can aim when you're in the deep rough.
Okay, so there is another option that I did not mention, but what Joe said reminded me of it, and that is the play safe tool. The play safe tool always allows you to play back to the center line, but an optional rule that I play by, and again, this is some guidance from Dr. Klein and some videos I've seen him do, is that you can always play safe in a north-south direction as well. So you wouldn't be allowed to aim, but you could play safe anywhere along this path up to 100 yards. And I put the 100-yard limit on it just so that you're not abusing it. Now, those are a lot of options, John. What do you want to do?
I want to hit it straight right into the regular rough.
That way or this way? North or west?
No, north.
You want to do the play safe option that way?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And use the play safe tool? I mean, that's how you would have to do it.
You have to use the play safe tool?
Well, there would,
or can you?
The answer is yes, and why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to do
line? That? You could also do that. You got three options.
Yeah.
The pitch and wedge.
That's the line I want. Where the yellow dot is right now, that's where I want to hit the ball. Okay.
All right. So what we would need to do is to count that out. So that is 375. All right, and you're at 255.
That's so 120, right?
Yeah, so you could hit them again with the play safe tool. The maximum you could hit would be to 355, and that would be to that spot right there.
And that'll be okay.
Yeah. And you won't vary. You won't go right or left. You'll go. You may go too far, or you may not go that far, but you'll always be along this line.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Okay. All right. So let me get rid of this, and we don't need to look at this anymore. And here's the play safe tool. So I'll just click on that, and I'm going to put. You're hitting the ball, hit the direction towards north, and I'm going to put 100 in there. And we'll just see what happens. We'll take the shot. Yeah. So you hit it exactly 100. So you're at 355, right 35. So you put it right where we were talking about, and that's going to be in the regular rough, I think. Let me just double check that. I was all right, 355 and then 35.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's regular rough.
Okay. That's not the end of the world.
And you and obviously you're not blocked anymore.
Right.
Okay, James, carry objective 140.
Let's do a knockdown 9-iron. Straight away.
21.
That's a 5.
All right, so 390 left 5 and no roll. So I think you're one diagonal right there.
Yep.
$12 feet. All right, John, your call distance is 50 yards right on, you're targeting the pin.
Okay.
Okay, leave it there.
Yep.
36 in the A column.
2.
Wow. Okay, so 390 right 5, and you're going to be one diagonal away. 11 feet. All right. Okay, James, you're at 12. Safe or go?
Go.
Double
Oh.
ones.
3.
Wow. All right. And we could just concede this because,
Yep.
all right. All right. So 2 up for Scottie. Yeah, to beat Scheffler, my opinion is you got to play mistake-free golf, and I say mistake-free. I'm including the APBA dice roller in that statement. It's not that you made a mistake, John. It's just if you get a bad dice roll, it's difficult to overcome when your opponent is Scottie Scheffler. All righty.
We got a long way to go.
Yes, we do.
I love that optimism. All right, hole 3, and with no notes for this, we do have a variable tailwind. And let me show the hole here. So here's hole 3. There's our hole, par 3, 232 yards. What's your pleasure?
I'm going to go with a 5 wood. Just straight away.
All righty. 12.
Ooh, that's a 22.
All right. So 220, right 35. And I think you're going to get 10 roll because it would be 15 roll, right?
Yeah.
You'd be
That's
stopped
just barely in the rough.
you're in the rough, but you'd be stopped by that tree anyway. So right there. And so you're not blocked or anything. You're just sitting there in the regular rough. Okay, John. 235 is the carry objective. Well, we lost John. John, we had lost you, so I'm adding you back to the stage here.
Okay.
Yeah,
I had a blip.
235 is your carry objective.
Yeah.
Did you see where James ended up? He's down here, just to let you know, because you might have not been able to see with
No.
technical stuff.
Okay. I'm going to hit a 2-iron.
53.
6.
Right, so 220 on the center line, that hits green. and you get 15 roll. This is going to be a beautiful shot. So you hit here, roll 15. You're one straight away.
Nice
Okay.
shot.
Well done.
Thank you.
6 feet.
Okay.
You're hitting from the east, James. You're short-sighted, so you're targeting the pin center line at 35 yards.
I assume the diagonal away is on the green and not rough. One diagonal away from the 4. Oh, I'm shooting for the center line anyway. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can
No,
certainly
that's fine.
confirm that, but yeah.
No, I'll just shoot it right for the center line.
From the east.
Yep.
34.
In the A column, that's a 20. This could be anywhere.
Yeah. So 225, right 10. So you're going to be a diagonal and a straight.
Yep.
$30 feet.
I'm going to
Yeah.
go for it. Oh, we're not there yet.
Yeah, you're up. Go for it.
Yeah.
Okay. 33. Oh my goodness.
It's an 8.
1 foot. I thought you were going to make that. I'm actually surprised he has an 8 there. Although Scottie did have some putting troubles last year. All right, 6 feet. John, let's see if you can get a stroke back here.
Yeah.
22.
Oh,
That'll do it.
5.
All right. So we can see this. Let's see. Am I right? Yeah. All right.
Ludwig is on the board.
On up. All right. Let's move on to hole number 4. Okay, so this is a gentle dog leg at 280 left. And second shots carry -10, and shots landing on green roll an additional 5 yards. Let me show the hole here. Par 5. There's the hole. And this is the gentle dog leg. And this is, of course, deep rough. And these are all, there's no waste areas in Empire. These are just regular old bunkers here. And some trees, of course. And John, you're going to be up, and you can use one of your momentums if you want.
No, thanks.
No wind.
Driver. Down the middle.
56.
12.
265, right 35.
265.
All right, you're going to bounce off a tree. Are we using the tree bounce, Joe?
Yes, we are.
Okay. All right, so let me put the marker there so I don't have to find it again after we come back. All right, and then ball bounces 5 yards to the left. All right, well, that actually works to your advantage, John.
Yeah.
All right, so what that's going to do is it's going to push you just to there, and you're just going to be in the regular rough there, I think.
At 265?
I'll tell you in a second.
Okay.
Yes, 265, right 30.
Okay.
I will use a bounce back,
Okay.
and I'll hit the driver.
All right. And this will be a 5.
Reduce.
So 260 left 10.
Should be intermediate rough where it hits.
Yep. And you're gonna miss everything that's over there. So 25 roll. So 285 left 10 in the fairway. So it hit there, it hit right there, and then rolls to 285, left 10. So right there. Right there. All right, and on the second shot, you lose 10. And John, you got some other funny business here I'm going to tell you about. You're going to get 5 additional fairway roll, and if you hit the green, you're going to get actually 10 additional green roll. And your carry objective is 265. So it is a par 5. You're not going to get there, maybe.
No. I'm doing some maths, as they say.
And if I could help you with the distance calculator, let me know.
Okay, I gotta get over here. Okay, I want to hit a 2-iron. That's
Right.
it.
Okay. 31.
Yep. 3.
All right. That's your average W.
Yep, reduce.
Okay. So 450 right 5. And I think you're going to roll into a bunker. You hit the rough, but with that 25 roll, I think.
That does it skirt the bunker? I can't.
Well, Joe, this is where we need you.
Yeah, I see a little white above the 5, so that's going to stop in the bunker.
Okay.
So 5 roll. All right. 235, James.
I might hit a 5 wood. And let's just go straight away. Well, wait a minute, I can aim, can't I? I'll aim right 5.
All right, 23 is your number.
Oh. It's 15.
So it's probably a good thing you did aim 5 right. So
Yes,
480, left 15, and that's going to put you in a bunker.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Living on the beach.
And I guess a ruling again from Joe on this: shots landing on green, roll 5. Is that just WI shots, or are we going to do that with approach shots? Your call, Joe.
I say we don't.
Yeah, I don't know how you would do
because when you're right up close to the green, it's feet to the pin, and you don't know where and which way it's
what
going
direction
by.
you
So
came in.
I would say no.
Okay, and that's the way I would play it too. But okay, so John, you're up. You are short-sighted. Call distance is 55. So currently, you are targeting that spot right there, and you're in the sand. And I think you have a sand point.
Yeah, I do. But all right, I want to target a point 50 yards away.
All right, so that would probably be 505. Yep.
That's it.
Okay. And not take your sand point. Okay.
No.
All righty. 44.
That's in the A column, correct?
Yes.
That's a 1.
All right. So 515 left 5. So unfortunately, you went the wrong way there.
Yeah.
It's really difficult with sand points. With sand shots. All right. So you end up here. So that's going to be a diagonal and 2 straights.
Okay.
Oops. Let me enlarge that. 40 feet for you.
want to aim 515 right 5.
Yeah, and you do have the good angle. All right.
And I want to use the sand point.
You do, okay. And hit from the south, I gather. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that call distance is 40. And let's see, using sand point, all right. 52 in the A, probably a 10.
That's a 10.
Yeah. So 520 right 5. So I think you're still on the green, 520 right
Yeah,
5.
I think I'm on the 2.
Right there. Yeah. So diagonal.
1 and 1. Yep.
$25. All right, 40 feet, John. And you're both sitting there at 3.
Play safe.
26.
18.
3 feet.
I'll go safe.
61.
That's a 12.
All right. And 53, John.
17.
In and 25.
That's a 14.
All right. So that's a push.
Yep.
If I remember correctly, that means that Scheffler is still 1 up. All right. Moving right along here. I don't know if we have any watchers tonight. We're competing with the other March Madness.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I don't even know what game is being played.
Right now is Alabama State and who are they playing? I forgot who their opponent. Oh, it's St. Francis or something like that.
St. Francis?
And then the later game is North Carolina and San Diego State.
North Carolina's a playing game?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That's
And
nuts.
there's many people who think that they shouldn't even be in the tournament, but
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
Wow.
West Virginia has a beef with them.
yeah. Okay. So here is hole number 5, par 4. Our pin location's up here in the front. We got bunkers all around. That's probably going to be a gentle dog leg. Yes. So that dog leg won't come into play. We have 10 right wind, guys.
10 right.
And John, you're up.
10 right. Okay. 10 right. 3 wood. Aim 20 left.
41.
It's a 4.
So right down the center line, 245, but not enough distance.
In the trap.
Yep.
Hmm.
You'll be there in a fairway bunker.
That's surprising for a 4. I gotta tell you.
I'm going to aim, what are we going here? Going right.
10
Aim
right.
left 10 and hit the driver.
And John, you because you aimed 15 yards or more, you lost 5 yards distance too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's just the APBA rule. And driver, James,
Yes.
24.
It's a 5.
And reduce.
Yes.
All right, so 260 left 10, and that'll be fairway with 25 roll. So 285 left 10 fairway.
Good shot.
There. All right, John. So the good news is you have a good lie in that fairway bunker. Your carry objective is 220, and again, you got that wind.
3 iron.
Anything else? You got a good angle. It's up to you.
Well, let's aim 5 right. Oh, wait, is the wind still in effect?
Yeah, 10 right.
I don't want to aim right there. Yeah, let's aim 10 left.
64.
64 is a 3.
All right. You want to reduce it?
No.
All right. So 450, 10 left. And Joe, I need your help, buddy.
No.
That's going to skirt the bunker.
All right. So 10 roll. Right there.
Okay.
I love this having this commissioner thing. It makes my life a lot less stressful.
I'm a little quicker than.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot quicker than debating, what it should be, right?
Well,
Just
make a
have
ruling.
somebody make a decision. Okay. 180, James, with a good angle.
And we're blowing right. I'm going to do a knockdown 5-iron. I'm going to go straight away. The knockdown reduces the wind. Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Cut it in half. 65.
That's what did I hit? 65 is a 5.
All right. So 460 on the center line, and I think you hit bunker.
Oh, I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. It's kind of hard to tell with my markers.
That's it.
I'm looking at this from about a 45-degree angle, but the camera's at a 90-degree angle. So what I'm putting down isn't necessarily what other people are seeing. All right, John, you're up. You're in the regular rough, so there's nothing for you to do here. You're 15 to the pin. 65 in the A column.
3.
You'll like that. 5 feet. That's pretty good from that location. And then James, you have a sand point, and you're 5 to the pin.
I'll save it.
64.
4.
7 feet. Okay, you're both sitting 3.
Go for it.
16.
That's a 25.
Ooh. All right, John, this is your big chance. 5 feet. 64.
23.
You'll like that. You're in.
Ooh.
So we're all even.
All square.
All square. Yep.
Okay, and I'll just keep it over here in his comments. All right, hole number 6. Joe, have you had any extra holes? Have you had any that weren't resolved in 18?
I have not. I did last year, but I'm glad you mentioned it. We'll play 18 again if they end up tied.
All right. Well, you're not going to like me mentioning this, guys. You have swirling wind on this hole. Here's your pin location here, par 4, 408 yards. Got some deep rough here. And John, you're going to be up. It's a normal dog leg at 230 with swirling wind.
Bounce backs and momentums are in play.
I'm going to take a momentum. And I'm going to take a chance and hit driver.
Well, yeah, with the swirling wind, you guess you never know, right? So
Yeah.
that'll be a 3. And you're going to reduce or not?
No.
All right, you lost 5 yards, but you're right on the center line because of the dog leg that's there. So 265 on the center line, but you're going to get 30 roll, which is probably going to roll you. It's going to roll you right, I think. So I will. Again, I know Joe does this differently than I do. 295 right 15. So you'd end up there, and we're measuring it from here. So Joe, is it okay to put it there?
That's where I have him, not blocked by a tree in the IR.
Okay. And we won't get into the differences between how Joe and I do it, because in this case, the result's the same.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me go ahead and put that ball marker there. Right there.
All right, be careful.
I'm going to use a bounce back and I'll hit driver straight away. I guess I can't do anything but straight away.
Yeah. Reduce or
And
not?
Reduce.
So 260. Oh, you got wind.
Oh, I
Right?
got wind. Yeah.
260 right 25. You're in the bunker.
Yep.
Okay.
You might have to check for tree clearance.
All right.
Yeah, it looks like
I actually can't draw on this
course
course.
5.
It's not laminated.
Might have an
So, yeah, the question is,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Is that a full square or not? That's the, it looks like it is, but.
right here. Yeah. Is that a full square, Joe?
I don't think it is, but the next one he's going to go through is. So you got to
Now
measure
it
how
is.
far that is to see if he gets clearance.
All right. So let's go.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. All right. So you'll have 50 yards clearance. So depending on the club that you choose.
About 155. Uh, 8 iron.
All right, so let me just show where the ball is here. So you're here, and you've got 50 yards clearance to this point here. Here's the pin location, and you still got that swirling wind, and the club restrictions. 8 iron is the maximum club. It looks like so you have tree clearance up to 50 there.
Okay. I can't aim or anything, so I'll just shoot it as it is.
And you've got a good lie in the sand for what that's worth, but okay.
Yep.
All right. You could knock it down. That's up to you.
No, I'll hit it away.
43 in the I column.
It's a 3. It's gonna be long.
So 415 left 10. All right, that's 410. You didn't have any wind, so 415 left 10. You're in the bunker.
Oh, yep.
Okay, John, bad news. Your lie has been changed from IR to RR. 120. Short-sighted.
All right. I want to work the ball using a sand wedge.
How much do you want to work it? Why do you? I must have your ball in the wrong spot here. I have you marked it at left, and it should be right, huh?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't move your marker before. Okay, I got it. We're good now. I see. I'm sorry. How much did you say work the ball?
5 right.
Yeah, I know what happened. I moved your ball out of the way when I was measuring the tree
Right.
yards.
Yep.
All right. So, and which wedge? You said sand.
Yeah, the sand wedge. Yeah.
Sand wedge, work the ball 5 right.
Yep.
All right. Are you knocking it down?
No.
Okay. 63 for both numbers
63 for both numbers.
in the I column.
15.
All right.
That didn't do good.
So 425 on the center line. So one canceled out the other. But that's going to be long because
Yeah.
you got that swirling wind that added 10 yards.
Yeah.
So you will have gone
In the
15
back,
yards
right?
past. So 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to get 5 additional roll.
Okay. Okay.
And John, you're still up. Nothing for you to do. You're 20 to the pin.
Yeah, let's just put it in.
64.
That's a 2 in the A column.
Yep. And that's 8 feet.
All right.
And you still got a sand point. You're up, James.
I'll use it.
20. Okay. $55.
It's a 3.
3 feet. All right. 8 feet, John.
Go for it.
63 again. Boy, that number keeps coming up.
26.
All right. And then 3 feet, 36. That's not a good number,
No, it's not 24.
but it'll be good enough from 3 feet. All right. So that hole is going to go back to Scheffler.
Okay.
Back and forth.
All right. Hole 7. And no wind. This is a crazy day with all the different kinds of wind. Okay. And absence of wind. So here's that hole. Par 4 over here in the left. The dog leg here at 275. And that's going to be a normal dog leg at 275. And that's the only hole note for this hole. And James, you're going to be up.
I'll use a momentum.
And which club?
Oh, I'm sorry, driver. 5.
Right. And reduce.
Yes.
So 260 left 10, 25 roll. So 280 left 15. And so I'm going to say fairway. Joe, I know there's more than one 280 here. Do you play it any different?
Yeah, it's so close. We always give the benefit to the golfer
Okay.
when it's right on the line like that.
Yeah. Well, and I'm choosing to measure the, what did I say? Did I say 280 or 285?
280.
Oh, I have the wrong spot marked, I think. 280 would be there. Because that would be 300, 290, 280 is right there.
That looks like it's intermediate. But
And again, Joe, I don't know where you were looking before. What do you think?
I'm gonna call it fairway.
All right. All right, John.
3 wood, 10 right.
53.
6.
All right, so 240, right 20. And that hits fairway.
Yeah.
And 20 roll. So 260, right 20. And that's in the fairway. Now, I don't know if you're going to be blocked, though.
Yeah, definitely blocked by trees, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think Joe's right here. Yeah. So, yeah, you run into trees at about 305, you think? Yeah. And you're in front of that dog leg. So this is going to be a mess. All right, so fairway, but blocked by trees. And that's just a little note telling you that. All right, so John, here's your situation. Your ball is here, but you're blocked at I would say at this square here is where you're blocked. Joe, do you agree with that statement?
Yeah.
Because everything I'm going to say hinges on that. And if you see it somewhere else, I can amend what I'm going to say. But the problem is that you're before the dog leg. And again, Joe, if you play it differently, this is your game. We'll do it your way. But when you technically you're before the dog leg, and so dog legs come into effect when you're blocked by trees. The only way to not be blocked by trees is to pick a club that has a shorter tree clearance, and I don't think there is one. I didn't count it out, but at most it's going to be a gap wedge, right? Otherwise, you're going to have to hit around the tree, which is not a problem, but because this dog leg is in effect, if you hit long, and we've got modified dog legs, you could end up way over here, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So, Joe, anything you want to amend for the way that you play?
No, other than I'm just seeing if he can pick a target down the center line that doesn't go through a tree square. And I've got my ruler out.
Yep.
And the problem is, yeah, he would almost have to go target like 365 center line I've got.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I wasn't that generous, but either way, yeah, he could do that because that would avoid going through a full tree square. And obviously can always play safe, but playing safe would not be your best option for sure.
Let's go. Let's try to hit to that 365 marker.
Okay. And let me close this because we'll need to turn on the approach caddy, I think, for that. All right, so actually you can't hit that far because you're at 260. So where you could hit would be like 355.
All right.
.21 in the A column.
A 3.
So you put it right there, 355 on the center line, which is a good shot.
Yeah, reasonable recovery.
.245, James.
Good Lord, it's a long hole. I'll hit the 5 wood. And I can't aim, so I'm going to work the ball 5 to the left.
All right. Your shot roll is a 24.
That's a 5.
All right. Do you want to take your average W?
Oh. Yes.
All right. So we'll reduce it when the time comes.
Okay.
51 in the W column.
That's a 4.
All right. So 500 left 10. That's fairway. And then 10 roll is going to put you. Well, again, we're going to call the commissioner here. It's going to put you right there. Is that intermediate rough or rough the way you play?
I'll leave it to Joe to call it.
IR.
That's yeah.
It's
Say it that way last time.
yeah, it's not up to the green yet, so it's in the rough a little bit, but it's next to the fairway, so we'll call it IR.
All right. So 510 left 10 IR. Which will play like fairway. All right. Let me show where. Well, first of all, let me put James there. That's Scheffler. And this is John with Åberg. And you have a good angle, John, 165.
There any green roll?
No.
Okay.
I mean, there may be with your shot, but there's nothing in addition to that.
Okay, nothing in addition. Okay. Well, I got to do something. 8 iron and 10 to the left.
.35, I call
A 2.
That's your average eye. Do you want to reduce it or not?
Yes, reduce it.
All right, so 520, 10 left. You hit the stick and it doesn't roll, so you're right on the stick.
Okay.
5 feet away.
Nice
Great shot, John.
What a recovery. Holy
Yeah.
cow.
Thanks.
All right, 10 away. You're just hitting from the fairway here, essentially. 25.
In the A column is a 3.
All right, 2 feet. So I have a feeling this might be a push. John, you're 5 feet 13. Uh-oh.
25.
That's close, but it's good for a par.
Damn.
32.
That's a 20.
All right.
All that work for nothing.
No. I'm not sure, John. You tied him on that hole, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that putt was good from for a par from that distance. So.
Oh, okay. I lost track of with the fun, you know.
That's a great par save from being blocked by the tree and just having to
Yes,
pitch
it
out.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Joe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Scheffler is still one up.
That's correct.
Yeah, I could scroll back, but Joe's faster than scrolling, and you can quote me on that. All right, number 8. All right, we got swirling wind again, and tee shots are going to carry 10. And this is a par 3. We got some water here. And here's our whole location with swirling wind. And other than the 10 carry, no other hole notes. So, James, you're up.
I'm going to hit a
200.
4-iron. I'm just going to go straight away.
36.
That's 14.
200 right 25.
I'm going to be in the deep rough.
Yeah, you're just sitting over here with no roll. Okay, John.
All right. I'm going to hit a 6-iron. I'm going to work the ball. 10 to the right, left.
All right, here we go. Your shot number is a 33.
Iron. Oh, is that woods or iron? It's woods, right?
No, it's a 6-iron, 5-iron, or a icon. Sorry.
That's a 1.
All right, and your work the ball number is a 45 also in the icon.
That's a 3.
All right, so 215, left 15. So I think you're going to hit rough and then roll into the bunker. So I think you hit here and then roll to there.
Okay.
Okay, James, you're up. Hitting from the east, call distance is 35. You have a good angle.
I'm going to change the left to 5. And then go ahead and take it.
All righty. 65 in the A.
That's a 5.
So you get a -5 and then right or left 5, and you're hitting from the east. So if I understand where you were aiming, you were aiming here, right?
Right. So I'm on the center line, right? And I go right or left. So I'm going to have one of each.
Yeah, diagonal and a straight, regardless of the 26 feet. And then, John, you're just 10 to the pin, but you're in the bunker. You do have a sand point.
Yeah, I want to use the sand point.
All right. 10. 31 in the A.
2.
So you're going to be 4 feet away.
Okay.
All right, 26 feet.
I'm going to go for it.
Yeah, you got to, right? 15.
That's a 9.
1 foot. Oh man. As my one grandson would say, so close. All right, 4 feet. 13.
25.
And that'll be good. That's in. So we're all tied up again.
All square.
All righty.
Joe, you matched these guys up pretty well, I got to tell you.
I was looking at the scorecard there. Greens in regulation aren't happening too much with these two world-class golfers today.
No.
Yeah, let me take a quick look here because I haven't been paying attention, right? Yeah, so 17% fairways. Although look at this, a huge difference. Scottie, 83%, but greens in regulation that Joe was pointing out, 25% and 38%. Yeah. So, all right, I forgot what I was doing. Did I load the hole? I can't remember. I think I did. We got hole
9. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it did load it. And it looks like John's up, according to the Who's Away tool. We got a normal dog leg at 285. We have no wind. And here's the hole. There's our
Bounce
pin.
back and momentum's are in play again.
No, I think I need to hold those. They're like stocks. I need to let them grow. I want to hit. I want to hit a 3-wood 5 left.
$22.
That's a 1.
All right, so 275 left 15 is going to put you in a bunker
Yep.
right there.
Okay.
But you're not going to be blocked. Okay.
To bring out the ruler, it looks like he does go through a full tree square there.
He does?
Yeah, at like 340.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Take a look.
I'll let you do that while James is.
Yeah, I'm going to hit driver. I'm going to aim 5 right.
And you're not using your bounce back.
No,
21.
that's a 6. It's going to go right.
So 255 right 20. And is that deep rough, Joe?
Regular rough.
Yeah, I would agree. Now, once I look at it on my screen, it's a little easier for me to see that. So you're going to get have the roll here. So 15 roll. So 270 right 20.
Yep.
Boy, you just skirted that deep rough there. And you're still up, James. Carry objective 190.
Ooh. I'm going to hit a 4-iron. Straight away.
43. You got all of it, I bet.
Yes, I did. It's a 31. I'm going to be on the back side.
So 490 left 10. Wow, this is really going to go. 490 left 10 with 15 roll. 35,
I'm going to be in the trees.
65, 75, 85, 90. Yeah. So you're just going to hit here and we'll do a tree bounce.
Okay. Kick me back on the green.
Ball bounces 5 yards to the right. So, and I may need Joe again to tell me whether he thinks that that's regular rough or deep rough, but, it doesn't matter. What am I saying? You're so close, it's not going to matter. All right. So you're at 490 left 5, and it doesn't matter what we call it because it's going to play like regular rough from there. Okay. And so what'd you decide, Joe?
Yeah, he's blocked. You might want to look at the distance to that full square he goes through to see if he can get some clearance on a club.
Which one is it? 340 something?
Yeah, it is. He's at, where's he at? 275 left 15.
Yeah. And does he go through it at 340, like left 10?
340 left 10 is the start of that square. Yeah, 340 left
Yeah.
10. So how many?
Right, so
What's the distance to that?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 and one diagonal if we're generous.
He might have enough clearance.
$65 yards. So with clubs, a 7-iron or shorter gets you there. I mean, yeah, you're okay with a 7-iron or shorter club.
Okay.
Yeah, he can get there with that, I think.
Yeah.
And you got a good lie in the sand.
So I can aim 5 to the right, correct?
Yeah.
Because I'm on good angle, right?
Yep.
All right, 7-iron, 5 to the right. Let's see what happens.
31.
That's a 2.
Reduce it or not?
Yeah, reduce it.
450 right 10. So that's going to put you more sand, I think. Yeah. So you're going to end up right there.
I think.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, James, you're heading from the north. Call distance is 35. You have a good angle, so you're targeting the pin at this point.
Target the center line.
All right. I assume you mean the pin
Yeah.
center line. Yep.
Right.
Okay. 63 in the A.
11.
So this ends up at 460, so you should be one diagonal away.
Yeah.
13 feet. All right, so you've got an additional 8 feet added because of your lie roll, John, and you're out of sand points, so there's nothing really for you to do here.
Right.
66 in the A column.
36.
Oh.
All right, so this overrides that 8 feet, at least the way that I played. Joe, if you play different, let me know, but this is an absolute outcome.
Totally agree. Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to do a die roll here. You may put it in, John. Nope, 3 feet away though.
All right.
So I'll change this 8 to a 3, and we'll put you on the green here. Wow. Yeah, both of you guys have a 36 in the A column with that number. All right. All right, so we're at the.
Yeah, go for it.
You're sitting there, both 13 feet, 45.
17.
You'll like that. That's
Nice
in.
putt, James. That's a clutch putt.
Clutch putt.
54, John.
33.
Oh. All right. Oh, tough putt luck.
Yep.
All right. So is it one up, Joe? Help me out here.
Yeah, Scheffler's one up again.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's battling though. It's good match after 9 holes.
Right, hole number 10. And I could scroll back through here to figure out what's what, but whoops, you don't care about my emails. I meant to close that and I forgot to. Okay, so let's load a hole from Empire instead of Seaside. Okay. So swirling wind again. We got a dog leg there, but it's unlikely you'll drive that on the tee shot. And there's our hole on the center line. And looks like, James, you're up.
I'll use the momentum with a driver. And do not reduce it.
So you got a little wind here. So 265 left 10. This is going to be a perfect shot. 25 roll. So 290 left 10 fairway. Right there. All right, John.
Mhm. Swirling wind, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Well, I'm going to hit my driver, and I'm going to aim 5 to the left.
23.
13.
All right, so 260 left 35. I don't think that's going to get any roll. Nope, right there in the bunker. All right, you're still up. Carry objective 265.
Hold on a second.
Sure. If you need me to count on any yards, let me know. What I think John's doing is trying to figure out how far this away is.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So I'll give you a real quick clue here. 425 would be 175 from where you are.
Okay, hit the 8-iron.
Just straight away, no knockdown or anything.
Nope, straight away.
24 in the I column.
17.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Okay. And you got some wind that carried you, though. So this is a duffed shot, I think. So 395 right 10 with 5 roll. You're going to be in the fairway. You just didn't get all of it. So 400 right 10. Well, it's not. I say duffed. That's probably it. You chunked it a little bit.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah, and of course everybody has a good angle on this hole.
Yeah.
Right. So. Okay, James, 225.
I'm going to hit a 2-iron straight away.
35.
That's a 5. Reduce it.
So 495. And is that green or rough, Joe? And I've actually got a blow up of that. I could help out maybe with that.
Yeah, because that's a magnifying glass there.
Here, so this is hole 10, and I've got that as green on my blow up. Oh, you can't see it because I'm
We'll go with your blow up, Matt.
All right, so right there is green. All right, you're gonna get 15 roll. Put you one straight away.
Yep.
Nice shot.
1, 2, 3, 1 straight.
These are some long par 4s.
9 feet. $115, John.
Okay. Let's knock down a sandwich.
32.
26.
500 right 20. So you're going to be in another bit of sand here.
Yeah. Yeah, I've gotten 3 bad rolls in this hole.
Well,
That's
get them out of your system.
Yeah.
That's a nice thing. I really like the match play because if you have a blow up hole, it doesn't like wipe you out necessarily.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So 25 to the pin. Anything you want to do other than go for it?
Nothing to do, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could aim someplace different if you want, but it's up to you.
No.
25 in the A.
A 1.
It's a home run. No, let's see. 520 on the center line. So you're going to be 1 straight away.
Okay.
8 feet. All right. So you're both on the green. And it looks like, James, you're far at 9 feet.
Go.
64.
23.
You missed it by a foot.
Ooh.
But John's got a 8-footer here. I'm sure you're going for it.
Yep.
52.
21.
It's good for a par. So it's in. But it's not going to matter, I don't think. 42.
23.
In. All right. So 2 up for Shep or Chef. All right, hole 11. And 5 tailwind on this. Here's our hole. Pin location over here on the right. Straight hole.
I'm going to hit a 3-wood, aim right 5.
$46.
That's 32.
So that shot goes left. Excuse me, it goes right. What am I talking about? It goes right. So 265, right 20. That's fairway or intermediate rough, doesn't matter. And then 30 roll because you're just going to skirt that intermediate rough the whole way down there.
Yep.
So 295, right 20. And let's see what that looks like. That looks like intermediate rough.
Yeah.
So right there. But you're in great shape, except you're short-sighted. That would be the only disadvantage there. All right, John.
All right. Hit driver. 5 left.
$56.
Jeez. 12.
So 270, right 30. Joe, regular rough or deep rough?
Again, it's right on it between it. So I would say it's in the rough and going to roll a little bit.
Maybe 15. He's got 30 rolled. Does he get the full rough roll?
Up in the trap.
Yeah. So
He's had more sand shots than
Yeah.
in the.
all right. Let's see. I've sort of lost track of where it is, but I think it's right there. The game caddy knows. Scott doesn't know. Yeah. So 285, right 30. And that's exactly where I got it. Okay. So 155, and you've got a good lie there.
9 iron.
Having these high scramble numbers keeps you out of trouble when you're off the fairway. All righty. 11.
In the eye, right?
Yes, sir.
That's a 1.
All right. So 435 left 10 with no roll if you're on the green. So you're right there. So you're going to be 4 straights. But you're on.
Yeah.
53 feet. 135, James. And you've got the ball below your feet here.
Oh,
And an additional 5 carry.
is that worked into the number
Yeah.
of the carry jam?
Yeah. 130.
I'm going to hit a pitching wedge. And I'll just try and get on the green. I'm not going to work it or anything.
All right. 46. Ooh.
That's a 24.
All right. Hopeless dice roll. So 4 feet.
Wow.
Nice.
Lucked out in that one.
Wow. All right. So everybody's on the green here. John, you going for it? 53 feet?
Yep.
45.
17.
And you're still out at 5. 33.
Oh, now I get the 33.
Yeah. Right.
It's still it's a 6.
That's in.
Yeah.
All right. And so 4 feet for you, James. 53.
Oh, 13.
That's a great number for a 53.
I know.
All right. So 3 up.
Phew.
Yeah, this is what Scottie does to you in match play. All right. Hole 12. No wind. We've got a normal dog leg at 305. And let me show it here. There's the dog leg. Here's the pin location. Another longish par 4. And James, you're up.
C60. I'm going to use a driver and I'm going to use a momentum. Reduce it.
So 260 left 10 is going to be regular rough. And
Yep.
then, all right. So I think I can count this out the way John or Joe does. 260 left 10. All right. So that would be 10 roll. That would be 20 roll. And then you get 5. Did I do that right? Or Joe, the way you do it?
What was the roll? Was it
25.
He gets a 15 roll from where it landed.
Okay.
Yep, and he's in the IR there.
And just by coincidence, if you used my method, you would get the same result. So, I had somebody email me today and say, how do you play so fast? Because I do all these tournaments and stuff like that on my own. And I do play with other people sometimes that I don't live stream. But this is one way that just works faster for me. I suppose if you get used to doing it differently, it would work fast the way that Joe does it too. But I just, wherever it lands, I just, put the number in and move on. And I don't bother to count it out based on the terrain, unless you run into a tree or a bunker or water or something like that. Okay, so 275 left 10, and that's intermediate rough. All right, John, what do you want?
I have a bounce back, right?
You do.
All right, let's take it and hit driver.
Come on, Scott. Reduce.
Yes.
So 270 left 10. And so
25.
that first 10 is that first 5 is 10. Is that right? So 25 roll.
Yep. You
Right,
rolled
so
it up 5 yards. So you lost a little bit there, and then you get the rest of the roll because you're IR at that point.
All right. And you're in the fairway, I think. Yeah, I think that's fairway. No. Okay, 240. James.
I'll hit a 5 wood. And I'll aim right 5.
34.
12.
495 right 30. Right there in the bunker.
Yep.
Okay. Opportunity.
.220 from the fairway, John,
Okay.
with a good angle. My dog
Uh,
is sleeping here. Snoring,
Two.
chasing squirrels.
Yep, I hear him. 2 iron, aim 5 to the right.
65.
3.
2 iron.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, 2 iron. 4.
All right. So 510 right 10. That's green. And 15 roll. So you may roll too far here. So you hit here, but 15 roll. 1. Now, do you take the full 15 roll, or how do you do that, Joe?
Yeah, he gets the 15 roll.
All right. So you're going to end up right there. All right, James, you're hitting from the east. Call distance is 35. You're short-sighted, so you're targeting the center line.
Yeah, that's good. Take it from there.
Right. 55.
3.
So you're hitting from the east, so that'd be 0, right or left 5, which means you go this way or that. You're going to be 1 diagonal.
Yep.
10 feet. All right. And then John, 10 feet or 10 yards. 42.
In the A, it's a 2.
Yep. And you're going to be 6.
Okay.
James, 10 feet.
Go.
24.
28.
3 feet. All right. This is your chance, John.
Yep, let's go.
15. You got it.
An 11.
Here you go.
All right.
So you got 1 back.
Yep.
And 2 up, as I remember.
Yep.
All right. Hole 13.
605 yards.
But luckily a par 5.
Jeez.
It would have to be, right? So this is going to be a gentle dog leg here. Let's take a look. Here's our hole down here. This is a gentle dog leg. So this looks like a birdie hole to me. All right, John, you're up.
3 wood.
So you're not going to take your momentum, just to be clear.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I've got one left, right?
You got 2 left.
After this, there'll be one left.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Okay. And then what club?
Driver.
All right. 3. Reduce.
Yes.
There's no wind. I don't know if I said that or not. So 270 left 10. Roll 30. So 300 left 10. Fairway.
Okay. Okay.
And you've got bounce backs.
I'll use the bounce back. Driver. That's a 5. Reduce.
So 260 left 10, 25. So 285 left 10 fairway. All righty. You're still up, James.
Give me the yardage to 525.
240.
Okay. Let's hit a 3 wood.
$63.
That's a 6.
So 525, excuse me, right 10, that's fairway, 20 roll. So 545, right 10, fairway.
Nice layup.
Yeah, there you go. 305, John.
All right. I want to hit a 3 wood. I want to work the ball 5 to the left.
$31's your shot number. W column.
That's a 3.
You're going to take your average W?
Yes.
All right. And 21 in the W column.
That's a 4.
Wow. That's impressive. So 555 left 10. This is going to be, I think, a great shot. Hits fairway, rolls 25. Because I think you scored everything. Joe, correct me if you see it different. 580 left 10.
Up really nice, right up there in front of the green.
Yes.
It just skirts all that.
Okay.
James, you're out 60 yards, short-sighted, pin center line.
Yeah, just fire away.
22.
That is in the A column of 3.
So this will be 0 right or left 5, and so my guess is you'll go right and you'll be 1 straight.
Yep.
Right there. 7 feet. And you are targeting the pin currently at 30 yards.
Yep.
You going for the pin?
Yep.
All right. 41.
3.
So you're 0 right or left 5, and so you'll be 1 straight. $11 feet. Yeah. So you both have birdie opportunities here. John, 11 feet.
Go for it.
56.
24.
Yeah, everybody's got that there. 2 feet for the hole. James,
Go.
13.
25.
All right, nobody wants this hole. 55 is
A 9.
and a 42.
42 is 23.
All right, a push.
Mm.
To up Scheffler.
Okay. So I'm down 2, right?
Correct.
All right.
All right, hole 14. This is going to be a par 3. Here we go. And I did that again. Tailwind, variable.
Oh,
Balls landing past green, roll an extra 10 yards.
Oh, man.
I know.
Mm-mm-mm.
So, John, you're up. 155 is your carry objective, again with a tailwind.
Sheesh. Um, Pitching wedge down the middle.
52.
So much for that. 27.
Well, unless this wind straightens you out. And it didn't. It just carried you. 140 left 20.
25, 40.
In the bunker.
You have a sand-seeking ball.
Is that in the bunker or is it in the deep rough?
No, it's in the bunker, squarely. Right there.
What was it, 140?
Yeah, 140 left 20.
Okay. All right.
All right, I'm going to hit an 8-iron, and I'm going to work the ball right 5.
Shot number is a 21.
That's it's a 5.
I was amazed that you guys, neither one of you knocked your shot down, but okay, 45.
And 45, it's a 5.
So
Oh.
carry 30 minus 5. So 180 right 10. I think you're going to get that extra 10 roll too. And I'm going to have to ask Joe a question. All right. So 180 right 10 plus 5 fairway. So I forgot what the hole was. So 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 80 right 10. So you're past the green. All right, so this is regular rough, Joe. How do you want to count all this extra roll? There's 5 fairway roll plus 10 roll for the hole note. You want to count that as what? How much?
Yeah,
roll?
that's still gonna happen because of the course note, and then they get.
So 15 total.
Is that what you're saying, Joe?
Yeah. 10 plus the 5 is 15. Yep.
All right. $195 right 10 regular rough. All right, and James, you're still up and you're short-sided, hitting from the north, 40 yards.
Just, I'm on the center line, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Just go ahead and take it.
42.
And the A column's a 4.
And that went right, so that's good. 150 right 5. So you're going to be right there, one
Yeah,
diagonal.
one diagonal.
$13 feet. And John, you've got a good lie. You're out of sand points. You're hitting from the west, but you do have a good angle, so you're targeting the pin.
Yes.
Just leave it.
Yep.
22.
That in the A column's a 1.
So 150, right 10. So you're going to be 1 straight away. You're right there. Six feet.
Okay.
All right, 13 feet. Okay.
Oh,
36.
yikes. 24.
2 feet. 6
Go.
feet. 21.
21.
I think you'll be happy with that.
All right.
So you got that hole.
Yep.
This got real interesting, fellas.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So 1 up. All righty. Hole 15.
All right.
And we have wind 5 left. The second shot's carry -10. And here's the hole. So there's a little narrow fairway there. Pin location up here.
Momentums and bounce backs are in play on this hole.
And John, you're up.
I'm going to take my momentum and hit driver.
Reduce it.
Yes.
All right. So 270, left 15. Is that rough, Joe?
Yeah, that's a little more than 1 square into the rough.
And the whole way up, right? So 15 yards.
Half roll. Yeah.
How
So
much roll?
Altogether 15. So 285, left 15 in the rough.
Okay. All right.
Right there.
Okay, I'm going to use a bounce back, my last one.
Oh, wrong one.
And I'm going to hit a 3-wood. So that'd be a 5.
Thank you.
And I'll reduce it.
So 245, left 10. And that's intermediate rough or fairway, one or the other. And 20 roll. 265, left 10. Joe?
IR.
Yeah.
All right. Second shot's -10. All right, James. So your carry objective is 225. You lose 5 additional yards in the rough with your lie there, but you're in the IR.
I'm gonna hit a 2-iron. And that's it. Just straight away.
15.
15 is a 4.
All right. So this is on the center line at 465, and 15 roll if you're on the green. You're 1 straight away.
Whew.
Wow.
Amazing.
Nice shot.
12 feet.
Nice shot.
John, 205. And you're in the regular rough.
All right. 2-iron, work the ball 5 to the left.
.45 for your shot number, W column.
3. No, I'm sorry, 4.
Okay. And then 66 in the W column.
1.
So 470 left 25.
Oh,
Everything went left on you,
damn.
including the wind. So 470 left.
Oh, there was a wind?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Well, that's all right. 35, 45, 70. All right.
And I think you're going to roll 5 and then stop. But Joe, your call.
Where did it land?
It lands at 470 left 25, and then it could get up to 20 fairway roll, which is he hits in the rough. I think he rolls into the regular or the deep rough.
He hits in the deep rough and doesn't roll.
Oh, is that what you have it? Maybe I miscounted it.
Yeah, left 25 is deep rough, doesn't roll. And I got to make a correction on James's shot. He actually landed at 465 and rolled 15 to 480. So he's one diagonal. So add 5 feet to his putt distance.
Okay. Sorry, I guess I'm getting tired here.
Yeah.
or blind, one of the two.
You okay with that, James?
I'm fine. I didn't even look at it. I just took Scott's word for it.
Yeah, that'll teach you.
Yeah. Once you right there and just stop.
All right. All right. So for the time being, though, John's still up. So 20, nothing for you to do here, John.
No, just put it in.
21.
In the A,
Yep.
3.
5 feet.
Okay.
And let's see here. So you want me to add 5 feet, right?
Yeah, Scottie will be 17, actually. 17 feet.
All right, there we go. Go or play safe.
Go for it.
12.
22.
3 feet. And then 14.
14.
John. Yeah. All right. And then 13.
25.
So a push here, I think. Yeah. So 1 up still. Hole 16 with 3 to play. All right, tee shots carry 15. And what do we got here? Here's our hole. Pin down here. And I'm betting that's a gentle dog leg. Yep. John, you're up.
Mm-hmm. 3 wood, 5 to the left.
64.
3.
Reduce or not?
Yes.
So 270 on the center line and 25 roll. John, that makes my life so easy when you hit the ball on the center line and there's no dog leg. 295 fairway. Right there.
I'm going to hit a 3 wood and I'm going to aim right 5.
54.
Oh boy, 13.
260 left 10.
I
I didn't see the 10 right wind up here. I didn't call it
I
out.
didn't either.
Yeah, I could tell I'm getting a little tired. 260 right 10, which of course that wind would have been there for John too.
I think he saw it. That's why he aimed the way he did.
25. So 285 right 10. You're in good shape.
Yep.
It's left 10 in the IR.
Oh, I'm sorry. I went right. Yeah. Wait. I am. You can tell I'm.
We got you covered.
Thank you. So 285 left 10. I did, believe it or not, I did 6 hours of yard work today. Which,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, I've got live oaks in my yard, and if you know the amount of leaves that they dump in March,
Oh yeah.
it's incredible. I can't get anybody to do my yard because of how difficult it is. All right. So anyway, 285 left 10. No one wants to hear about this.
How did I end up left?
Yeah.
You're almost working as hard as Ludvig Åberg's caddy in the sand trap.
But
That's
the
right.
thing said right, I thought.
I did, but Joe caught it.
Okay.
He corrected me.
Okay.
All right, you're still up, and your carry objective is 200, and you're in the IR, and you have that 10 right wind. And you also have 5 extra carry from the lie roll.
I'm gonna hit a 4-iron straight away.
Yeah, that's the hardest day I've worked since I retired 5 years ago. 44.
44 is, what am I hitting? From the W?
W.
Yeah. 44 is a 3.
All right. So 490 right 5. Did I put the right number in?
I didn't see it.
I missed what Joe said. I thought maybe I put the wrong number in.
I think you're good.
So that hits green, right? And then 10 roll. I think you're a diagonal. 490.
I think I'm more than that. I think I'm.
Oh, you're 490 right 5. Okay.
Yeah, I'm 1 and 1.
Yeah. Right there.
Oh.
28 feet. All right. 195, John, and 10 wind to the right.
10 wind to the right. Okay. And what are we at? 195?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Let's knock down a 5-iron and aim 5 to the right. Wait a minute. It's 10 right. Aim 15 to the left.
All right. There's a call I didn't see coming. Okay. All right. 51.
In the eye,
Yes.
2.
Reduce it or not.
Yes.
So 485 left 10 and 5 roll. I think you're on the green
Think so.
right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4 straights.
It's about 50 feet.
55. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You're far, John.
Play safe.
55.
Oh. 23.
No.
Whoa.
Peak on.
No, 55. No.
There you go.
Hey, sorry. I'm getting tired too.
1 foot.
Okay.
28 feet.
Play safe.
56.
24.
2 feet. All right. So 25.
That's 14.
15.
Yeah. John, this is you.
Oh.
22.
5.
All right.
Tied
All right.
another one.
So still 1 up.
Yeah.
I'll
1
tell
up with 2 to go.
15th hole, since Scheffler's 1 up, both of you will be using your clutch points on the green because the match could be final on this hole.
Okay.
Good memory, Joe. And you may need to remind me when we get over to the putting boards. 17. This is a par 3. Maybe I can retain it for that length of time. Okay, so no hole notes. And here's our hole. Right on the center line.
Yep.
As pin locations go for this hole, that's pretty good. All right. And John, you are up. Carry objective 205.
All right. Four iron.
Oh, and you got 5 carry for the wind. That is factored into this 205, just to
Okay.
call your attention to it.
Yep.
All right. 4 iron, 46.
32.
Ooh.
So 205, right 10. So that hits on the green, but you may roll into the bunker here. We'll get Joe to give us a ruling here. 10 roll from there. It's 10 green roll, Joe.
Yeah. The question is, does it roll through the deep rough in there? Since
Yep.
it starts on the rough, I think it would. You agree?
It starts on the green.
Oh yeah, but once it gets there, does it roll another 5? And I think since it's starting on the rough, it does.
Okay.
If it had been in the deep rough before it started that last 5, it would have stopped.
Right. I agree with that. Yeah.
Yep. Goes into the trap.
I mean, I agree with it, meaning that's the way I play. All right. Okay.
I'm going to hit a 4 iron straight away.
Come on. There we go. My aim's off. 43.
31.
You guys clobbered these shots. 220 left 5. So I think that's regular. So you get 5 roll, I think.
That's correct.
So you're going to just be in the regular rough there. All right. And just to show folks, hit there, roll to there. All right. And both of you guys are going to be within the 20-yard mark. So did I do this? No. You're up, James. 15.
Yep.
Regular rough. 15.
It's a 3.
5 feet. And I got to remember clutch points when we get over here. You're out of sand points, John, but you're 10 away. 34.
16.
9 feet. All right. So do they both get the clutch points?
Yeah, because the match can be either won or lost, so they both get clutch.
All right. And just to remind people, so John, who has Åberg, he has a clutch rating of 2, and James, who has Scheffler, has a clutch rating of 4. All right. So 9 feet, John.
Go for it.
32.
20.
That's in. 21.
It's 19.
That's in. All right.
18th, fellas.
Wow. As promised. I am, again, this is not a comment directed at either one of you. Both of you have played marvelously. I never would have thought, given the strength of Scheffler's card, that with all those momentums and bounce backs, that it would have gone to the 18th. It's so just shows that how wrong I can be about stuff. So anyway. And again, that's not a reflection on anyone. All right, so we got swirling wind for this last hole. That's appropriate. Tee shots are going to carry 10, and then second shots, you're going to lose 10. All right, so here's the hole. Pin location back here. And John, you're up.
Ay. All right. I'm going to knock down a 3-iron.
You can't knock it down.
Oh, you can't?
No, 5-iron and
Oh, okay. Well, just hit the 3-iron then, and aim 5 to the left. There's no wind, right? Oh, the
Swirling wind.
Swirling.
swirling winds. Yeah, that's where I'm knocking it down. That's right. It's late. Okay,
yeah,
let's do it.
33.
Ooh.
That's a 2.
So no wind. 230 on the center line. Thank you, John. And 15 roll. So 245 on the center line.
Okay.
Fairway.
To be honest, I couldn't have dropped it out there any better.
Very strategic. Took those traps out of play.
Yep.
All right, James.
5 wood, aim left 5.
$42.
That's a 5. Reduce it.
No win for you either. So 235 left 10, roll 10. So 245 left 10, fairway.
Nice try, fellas.
Yeah. Nerves of steel, you guys. All right. Now you're going to lose 10 on this one. So 185, James.
185. Oh, James is up. Okay.
I'm going to hit a knockdown 5-iron.
$35.
That's a 4. We don't know what the wind's doing. You go ahead and reduce it.
All right, you lost 10 on the wind, but you had a knockdown. So 410 with 5 roll. So 25, 10. So I think you're a diagonal away. Joe, check me on that.
That's correct. Nice approach shot.
Very nice.
12 feet.
Oh, hell's bells. All right.
185, John.
Yeah, 185. Yeah. And I'm on a good angle, right?
Yes.
Well, all right. Let's see. 395, 395, 405, 10. So I want to hit to the 410 mark.
Well, that would suggest 175.
Yep.
And I can put it in there, but it says 165. But it's the issue is that this tool here does not take into account course adjustments, right? It measures actual distance on the course board. So
Okay.
175 would be the distance to 410.
All right. Well, no guts, no glory. Hit a 7-iron and aim 5 to the right. Let's hope for no wind.
11.
That's a 1.
So you lost a little bit. So 415 and it stops in its tracks. I think you're going to be happy with that. You're going to be 1 diagonal away. Right there.
Whew.
I thought for sure you were going to come up way short. 14 feet.
This hole is for the match, so they're going to be clutch pointing again. Here we go. This is real exciting. Let's see what happens.
Well, we got comparable putts. You're up first though, John, at 14 feet.
Go for it.
41.
19.
With your clutch points, that's in.
Oh,
And 12 feet,
Go.
66.
That's a 1.
oh wow.
Right
66.
heart with a 66.
66.
Coming
Oh,
up
my
last
God.
putt, guys.
Wow. So Scheffler by 1.
Oh man. Well, 66.
John got
Okay.
everything out of that player, though.
That one hole that I had 3 bad shots on was the difference.
Well, that was quite exciting. I mean, it's one of these things where, there was quite a swing there, right? Because James, wasn't Scheffler up by 3 at one point?
Yes, he was up 3.
Yeah, and then John just wouldn't go away, or Åberg wouldn't go away, depending on how you think about it, right? And we look here, Åberg had 36% fairways, 33% greens and regulations. How many times was he in the sand? 6 times in the sand, and that doesn't even count the fairway bunkers, right? These are just within 100 yards.
Yeah.
And got down though with saves 4 out of 6 times. Longest putt 14 feet, total of 102, and for a course like this, that's a lot of distance. And then with you, with Scottie, James, 57% fairways and 50% greens in regulation. You were in the sand. What is it? 6 times? Or 4 times. I've lost track. Yeah, you were in there 4 times and had 1 sand save. Your longest putt was 13 feet, but only 70 feet. So 32 feet fewer putts distance for you in that. But very exciting match. That was a lot of fun. And, well, I guess we'll see whether you decide to take Scheffler on to. It'll be up against Rory, right? Do I remember that correctly, Joe?
Scheffler and Rory at Magnolia. Hope you can make it, James. That would be a great match to watch. Maybe you can play Scott in the final 4. That'd be a good matchup. Scott would take Rory.
Yeah, I don't have the new Magnolia course, but I could play Birthplace if we get to there.
Yeah, we can play on the older course if you guys. That's fine. We can use the older Magnolia.
Yeah, I have the older one. I don't have the new one.
Play the older one then.
All right. Okay. All right.
Well, that was a lot of fun. That was.
It was.
Yeah.
You guys both shot 1 over in blustery conditions at one of the hardest courses in the set. So that's really incredible.
Yeah, I always keep the cards out in front of me when we play. I don't check every result, but if there's like a result that doesn't seem right to me, I'll, look over. And I kept having to look over because these guys' cards are so good. I couldn't believe that the numbers that they had on certain dice rolls. And I was thinking, when I play, typically I'm not necessarily playing with the quality of players that these guys are. So it was enjoyable to me to see what's possible when you're playing with this caliber of golfer. But you guys played great and smart.
Well, that's the key to playing a hard course is playing it strategically, not just grabbing the club and hitting it and hoping it goes somewhere.
Absolutely. Despite the fact that I always say grip it and rip it, I don't play that way, but it's fun. It's more fun to say that, right? So that's why. Yeah.
But Åberg's got a hell of a card.
Yeah.
I mean, he really does.
Yes. Yeah. Well, thanks so much, guys, and thank you, especially Joe, for allowing us to.
Yeah, Joe. Thanks for
Joe.
play that.
Glad
that
you guys
fun.
enjoyed it. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely, that was fun times. We'll meet again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to say? Until next time, grip it or rip it.
Take care, guys.
All right.